Okay, just doing a quick video to walk people through how to install their kit when they get it. When you get it, it'll be in boxes similar to this. First you'll open it, you'll inspect it, make sure that everything looks good. Let's go ahead and open this one up. Okay. So here is the portafilter handle and the brew lever handle. And we're just going to take it out. We're going to inspect it, make sure that everything looks good. Looks good to me. And the portafilter handle. So we'll start with the portafilter handle or the brew lever handle because that's the easiest to do. It's just this little acorn right here. You just twist it counterclockwise, lefty-loosey, and you'll take your new one and go ahead and do the reverse, righty-tighty. We're just going to put that guy on there. Then your portafilter handle. Now your portafilter handle is a little bit trickier because Rocket likes to use Loctite on the threads. On yours, you will have a little plastic cap here. I like to use either a pick or a little teeny screwdriver to pick that out. And then I'll use an Allen wrench, a huge Allen wrench, to actually loosen it. Now, I've taken this one off several times, so it's a lot easier. If you don't have an Allen wrench that's this large, which a lot of people won't, you can use a, fasten this in a vise, this piece, and then use a pipe wrench or something, and wrap a towel around this so you protect your original portafilter handle. So I'm just going to unscrew this because mine's already loose. And it will likely be very rusty as water gets in there. The threads that you're going to be getting will be stainless steel. So this is, again, pretty easy. You just fasten this in righty-tighty. Get it nice and snug, and you're good to go. All right, now the dials. I'm going to set this guy aside. Let's move on to the dials. Inspect them, make sure that everything looks good. So you're going to get two dials. These are the crown style. Here's the nuts and then two brass washers. So I'm going to walk you through how to install these. And it's kind of critical that we do this properly, otherwise either they won't last or they'll strip out and they'll wobble after you install them. And it's easy to install them incorrectly. So first things first, I'm going to pull this cap off with this little pick. Give it a good tug. Then we're going to use a 10mm socket. I'm going to loosen that nut. You just hang on to the knob. That's already loose. We're just going to unscrew that. And there's our nut. And then these will just pop off just like that. Then you're going to take out one of these washers. Now these washers are zero clearance machined, so they will be a little tricky to get on. So these are really, really snug fit. This one's actually fit in pretty good. Sometimes you have to give it a little push, but you need to have this brass backing so that you don't push the dial through and potentially again strip out this square. So now here's where things get tricky, slightly tricky. We're gonna basically square this up. So sides are vertical, top is horizontal. Then we're gonna take one of these dials and we're gonna make sure that this is also squared perfectly. Now these are also zero clearance machined, so it may feel like you're not straight. Just kind of give it a little wiggle, and it takes a little bit of pressure, but that's about it. Then you're going to use these new brass nuts. I like these new brass nuts because They have an embedded lock washer. It kind of digs into the wood a little bit, makes sure that there's no give when you rotate them. So this socket, or this size, is 7/16. So I'm just going to go ahead and fasten that. Now I like to do these by hand. Just take the socket and basically fasten it as tight as I can get it from that point. A little bit more snug. Let's see here. There we go. Nice and snug. All right, we're good there. Now, this is super, super important. You have to remove this rubber seal. Otherwise, if you ever want to remove these dials, they won't ever come out. The clearancing, again, is very, very tight on this inside ring. So I like to use, again, a little pick tool, and I'll just pull that little rubber seal out. Easy peasy. There we go. And then this will just go in. You just want to line it up, and then press it in. Good to go. Make sure that everything rotates good, feels nice. Good to go. And now, do the same exact thing for this dial as well. Now, if you ever want to remove these, you will get a little suction cup. And you can use these little suction cups to basically pop these off. Oh, this one needs to be cleaned. And then it'll seal properly around this. Either a suction cup or double-sided tape. This one's not working right now. Yeah, this is not going to work. It's not going to create a seal. Yeah. So double-sided tape will also work. It's not too tightly sealed in there without the rubber, but it's not going to move because it's really snug in there. So if anything goes wrong with them, you need to return and have them fixed. I can definitely make sure that I get everything resolved. The coating should last, if you get a full gloss, it should last the lifetime of the machine. So you should get no cracking, no anything. This is completely sealed. No water will ever seep in. In the areas that look like they may be dry, they're soaked in Penacryl. So any type of drying is controlled by that Penacryl. So it won't crack on you. But anyways, that's it. That's the process. Not too difficult. And in the end, the machine will look let's see if we can get this squared up. The machine will look like so. All right, hope you enjoyed.